Welcome to Frye's Baseball 101, Lesson 2, Becoming a Member of a Baseball Team. Hello, I'm Coach Frye. In this video, Sean and I will explain how you can become a member of a team and play the great game of baseball. We will discuss uniform items and equipment you will use playing the game and the various positions that make up a baseball team. Baseball is a bat and ball sport played between two teams of 9 players each. The goal is to score runs by hitting a thrown ball with a bat and touching a series of 4 bases arranged at the corners of a 60-foot square positioned like a diamond. Players on one team take turns hitting the ball against the pitcher of the other team, which tries to stop them from scoring runs by getting batters out in any of several ways. A player on the offense team can stop at any of the bases and later advance via teammates' hit or other means. The teams switch between batting and fielding whenever the fielding team requires 3 outs or, in the minor divisions, scores a certain number of runs, such as 5. 1 turn at bat for each team constitutes an inning, and 6 innings make up a Little League or other junior baseball game. The team with the most runs at the end of the game wins. To become a member of a baseball team, your parents will need to fill out an application form for you and certify certain information such as your age, your address, and where you go to school. Some baseball leagues use a placement system called a draft, in which they determine which level of play is best for you. If you are just starting to learn to play, they will usually put you on a team with players with similar limited skills. To find a team, you can call the recreation department in your city, look for banners on baseball close to your school, or search on the internet by typing Little League, Cal Ripken League, Babe Ruth League, or Junior Baseball, and list the city where you live, and you should find a league close to your home. A baseball team is made up of 9 players who play the positions of pitcher, catcher, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, shortstop, left fielder, center fielder, and right fielder. Baseball is played on a playing field as seen in the picture above. When you play on a team, you will usually wear a uniform that matches your teammates' uniform. The name of the team may be the same as Major League Baseball teams such as Yankees or Giants, or it may even be named for an animal such as a cougar or hawks. Some teams are even named for fictional characters such as ninjas or titans. The uniform could be just a cap and a jersey, or it may be a complete uniform. A complete uniform includes a cap, shirt, pants, belt, socks, and baseball shoes, which are also called cleats. When you are batting or on base, you will also wear a helmet. Some leagues require baseball players to wear a face guard with a chin strap when batting. Okay, I'd like for you to understand the terms offense and defense. A team is on offense when it's the team's turn to bat. A team is on defense when the team is in the field. The equipment on offense. One of the most important things you will do in baseball is bat. Therefore, do not select a bat because it happens to look good. It should be one that is not too heavy or too light, or too long or too short. Ask yourself when you are trying it out at the sporting goods store, does it feel right? If it does, buy it, but do not use it, and keep the receipt. Then take it to practice, and before you hit a ball with it, let your coach evaluate whether it is the right bat for you. If not, since you haven't used it and have the receipt, you can return it and exchange it for another one. Another approach to finding the right bat would be to try a teammate's bat. If one feels right, get the measurements and take them with you to the store and see if you can find a similar bat. The length is usually in inches on the knob of the handle. The weight is usually in ounces on the barrel. There should be no more than 10 between the 2 numbers, although one is in inches and the other is in ounces. As an example, below, Sean is holding a bat that is 27 inches long and 17 ounces in weight. Now, I'll briefly mention some other equipment you can wear. You can wear a face shield, also called a face guard, on your helmet. Some teams require it of players just learning to play baseball. If you wear glasses or have braces, your parents may also want you to wear a helmet with a face shield, even if it's not required. Some teams also require chin straps, which makes the helmet feel snugger on your head. Some players like to wear gloves when batting. Okay, let's talk about equipment on defense. On defense, if you're playing any position other than catcher, you will use a fielding glove similar to the one Sean is using above. When selecting a glove, select one that is not too small or too large. Your coach or sporting goods store representative can help you select one that is best for you. You can also try some of your teammates' gloves to see if one feels right, and if it does, buy one of the same size. The measurements will be on the glove. Example 11.75, which is in inches. You can also check online, and I've put the website here for you to access. For baseball gloves, if you write with the right hand, you will wear your glove on the left hand. If you write with your left hand, you will wear your glove on the right hand. Catcher is also a defensive position. When playing catcher, you will need to wear a chest protector, shin guards, face mask, throat guard, and catcher's mitt. You will also need to wear a protective cup. Now that's males only, although there are female versions available. Now if you're playing catcher, here's the equipment you will wear: a face mask, throat guard. Some helmets are hockey style and they have a built-in throat guard, chest protector, leg guards or shin guards, catcher's mitt, and baseball cleats. When the catcher's gear is laid out, it looks almost insignificant, yet it will protect you. Take care of it and it will take care of you. Soon you too will give it 2 thumbs up. Because Sean plays pitcher and catcher, he always wears body armor under his uniform in practices and games. The one he wears was specifically fitted for his chest, back, and lung and kidney areas. You can check online and find one that is most suitable for you. Okay, let me talk briefly about the athletic supporter. For male use, the briefs wear best. The cup fits into a pocket in the briefs and doesn't become displaced with movement. Females are not required to wear one, although there is a female version available. Okay, for the final segment on this video, let's talk about the players on a baseball team. Of the 10 to 12 players on a team, only 9 of them are on the field at any one time. Their positions include the pitcher, catcher, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, shortstop, left fielder, center fielder, and right fielder. Okay, now this is a photograph of players on defense, and again it includes all the players that I previously mentioned. You can see there Sean's actually pitching in this game. Now this photograph is just of the players that are on offense. You have the batter and any runners that are on base. Okay, next let's talk about the infield positions. The first one is pitcher. The pitcher is a player that throws the ball to the catcher while the batter is in the batter's box. It takes a lot of practice to become a good pitcher. If you want to be a pitcher, your coach can help you. You can also view the pitching video in this series when it becomes available. Okay, let's talk briefly about a pitching machine. In the minor divisions, minor C and single A division, a pitching machine is used instead of a pitcher. The reason the teams use a pitching machine is the difficulty pitchers have throwing the ball with accuracy when they first start playing baseball. The team will still use a catcher. It's easier to hit a ball from a pitching machine because you will know where the ball will cross home plate, so you can be prepared to hit it. Now, at ages 4, 5, and 6, players will hit from a tee rather than a throw from a pitcher. The purpose of this form of baseball is to familiarize the players with the rules and procedures of baseball. In the game, the ball is placed on an adjustable tee atop the home plate at a suitable height for the batter to strike. Scoring outs is not recorded, and each player on the team gets to bat one time when it's the team's turn to bat. Okay, let's talk about the team catcher. The catcher is the player on the team that receives the ball from the pitcher. This is the catcher's primary duty. As you learned in Lesson 1, the catcher is positioned behind home plate, and from that vantage he can see the entire playing field. Therefore, he is in the best position to direct and lead other players in defensive plays. Foul tips, bouncing balls in the dirt, and contact with the runners during plays at home plate are all part of the catcher's job, so protective equipment must be worn. There's no position in baseball that is more physically demanding than that of a catcher, not one. In the following video clip, you'll see Sean catching. Bases are loaded, and so any hit will cause the runner to come to home plate. The ball is hit a short distance, and the pitcher fills the ball and throws it to Sean. Sean has been hit with a bat, yet he maintains a presence of mind and gets the out, just as the runner from third slides into him. So, watch this video and feel the excitement of the game. Okay, continuing with the infield, the first baseman is a player on the team playing defense who fills the area nearest first base and is responsible for the majority of plays made at that base. The player in the position of first baseman must be good at catching the ball because teammates will be throwing the ball in a hurry to get the runner out and may not make good throws all the time. Now, the second baseman is approximately 20 feet from the pitcher, and the second baseman's defense area is from second base to half the distance to first base. The second baseman often possesses quick hands and feet, needs the ability to get rid of the ball quickly, and must be able to make the pivot on a double play. Second baseman needs to have very good throwing ability since they have to field balls closer to the first baseman and must not throw the ball too hard or too easy. A third baseman is the player whose responsibility is to defend the area nearest to the third base. The third baseman requires good reflexes in reacting to batted balls, as he's often the closest infielder to the batter. The third base position requires a strong arm, as a third baseman often makes long throws to first base. Shortstop is the baseball fielding position between second and third base. Shortstop is often regarded as the most dynamic defensive position in baseball because there are more right-handed batters than left-handed batters, and most batters have a tendency to hit the ball to shortstop. And finally, outfielders. Outfielders is a generic term applied to each of the people playing in the three defensive positions in baseball furthest from the batter. These defenders are the left fielder, center fielder, and right fielder. An outfielder's duty is to catch long fly balls before they hit the ground, or to quickly catch or retrieve and return to the infield any other balls entering the outfield. You have completed Lesson 2. Proceed to Lesson 3, where you will learn playing principles, phraseology, definitions, and terms.